Hey, Good Fox here. Today we got a review of Artie Burns' 92 overall season stars card. It's going for about 80K at the moment. So it's got 92 speed. You can get that up to 93 with the pick specialist, and I would recommend trying to get that up a tier because 1 point speed point matters. So agility 94, acceleration 94, also on the base card. Catching 70, not the greatest, but not terrible. I think he'll pick some 70% of the time, we'll say. Jumping 91. Wow, where did I get that number from? Elusiveness, spin move after he catches the ball. Not too much. You're not going to get too many returns, and not going to matter a ton. But anyways, play rec 86, man coverage 91, zone coverage 93. Spec catch is 64, so not going to get those glitchy animations as much. But I used him a lot on my all-rookie squad as a nickel blitzer because kind of he was the rookie, not in the all-rookie promo. So nickel blitzer off the edge actually did surprisingly decent in run stuffing ability or against the run. He made tackles securely, even though he really shouldn't. He got some shedded when he was on the outside. When I had him on the outside, he did lose that tackle because he only got 66 there. And I will say, in Madden 17, this game, I think it's hard to say it's hard to overstate the importance of a good nickel. Look at those bars intersecting; it kind of look like a butthole. Anyways, I think the nickel corner is athlete of the year in Madden 17 and the nickel blitzer, and it's really probably, besides for your user, the most important player on your defense. And it's really, they come in unblocked. They need to be fast, of course, to get to the quarterback soon. There he is actually shedding blocks, and so he does get off blocks from offensive linemen, surprisingly, because his finesse move's only 52, so you really wouldn't expect him to get off that too quickly. His power move is 46, of course. They're not really using that much. So he got burned in man coverage, of course. I don't know, man coverage is just man coverage this year. There's nothing really overly special about it. There he is rallying to a ball in cover 2. So his coverage stills, it's based a lot on his speed, acceleration, zone coverage to react to the ball being thrown. But off the edge, I think there's better guys than him off the edge. But, I think he did really well. Just because the nickel blitz, when he did get blocked, he got pretty shut down. Like when the opponent adjusted to those edge pressers, he really got shut down, except for those few times you see him actually shedding a block. But otherwise, he's slightly worse than Dion because he's, a couple speeds slower. 3 speeds slower than the Dion. There he is just accelerating like a madman to get there. But, for those edge pressure, that is Madden 17 in what a nutshell, I guess, would be the way of putting it. There he's cutting him out like a tree. And the man coverage trying to do a little out route, corner route. Maybe he threw it a little bit early, threw it a little bit later. I think he would have got there. But yeah, so Burns flies around the field, does really well for you. Not too terribly priced for his stats. I think there might be a few better options for you. He forces fumbles. So I think he can pretty much play scheme independent. I don't love him in a cover 2 because he doesn't really have the hit power or much that I like there. The block shedding is kind of low, so I don't like on the outside in a cover 2 type scheme, but deep. Off the edge is a nickel blitzer. I think he's going to do fine. And because of the way the nickel blitzer comes in, I think because they hit the running back so early if they get free, they seem to get wrap-up tackles, so the tackling doesn't really matter as much for your nickel blitzer as, say, another position would be like the outside cornerback where they get the running back has a little bit time to wind up and truck them. But out of 10, a perfectly cromulent player, 9.0, just because he's there and good. See you tomorrow.